All right, we're getting pretty close to starting her up. So, strap in, grab your favorite plush toy, and we'll get rock and rolling. How do I transition? It's X? No, it's backspace. I got it. All right, that's cool. Don't do the cool transition that I spent hours setting up. No, we're gonna cut back. I'm doing this right. Whoosh. Perfect timing. Alrighty. That concludes warm-up, so I'm going to have a little bit of time to talk about things pertaining to volleyball and other things as well. This match today is going to be junior varsity only. On the First Baptist side, the only person not playing is Brielle, number 22. She's a senior on the other team. And then on our side, we won't be playing any of the varsity girls that normally are on the starting roster. So like Martha Depew, Laura Hone aren't going to be playing tonight. But the substitutes might join in at some point in the game. But right now they're going to be line judging Juliana Toth on the right, Katrina Eisler on the left. And they're going to circle up for prayer before the event takes hold on the evening. So we'll remain in silence while they're doing their thing. Alrighty. So the starting lining up on the, are we announcing or am I just doing my own thing? I'm just going to do my own thing. Starting lineup for the First Baptist Eagles, number 13, Samantha Cooper, number 16, Gianna Liard, number 1, Caitlin Waters, number 17, Alyssa Waters. Oh wait, we're going to do number 5, Grace Chance, and then 11, Josie Osterling. We're going to do the national anthem before we start up, so I'm going to shut up. Alrighty. So, yeah, I don't have the starting lineup for the Slippery X, so we're just going to announce it whenever they take onto the court. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. Well, whenever these two teams faced off last time we saw them, it was in the preseason tournament, and that was varsity on varsity. And we're looking at a completely different matchup today. Some playing not on the First Baptist side of things, and some are not playing on the Slippery X side of things, so we're going to have an interesting lineup. Alrighty, we got a starting lineup on the Slippery X side. Number 14, Madison Bailey. Number 4, Madison Lott. Behind her is number 10, Ellie Hendricks. Number 7, Taylor Hendricks. Number 5, Brooke Bailey. And then behind her is Morgan something or another, wearing number 18. I don't have your last name. I'm sorry. I should have probably grabbed that, but I'm woefully unprepared. And just like every other game, we're going to wing it like as if we're a bird. Yeah. And then refereeing and officiating this game, the referee, Michaela DuPont, unless you got married. And if you did, one, didn't get an invitation, so I'm slightly offended. And 2, I don't know your new last name. So there's that. And the crowd is getting fired up, oh so mildly. Starting us off with the service is number 16, Gianna, from the First Baptist sides, able to make that one up and over. Bailey getting a hand on that one. Ellie sending that one over to Taylor and bumping that one across. Samantha getting that one forward. Alyssa getting that one over to Caitlin, and that finishes off that series. Brooke, Ellie, and then to Lott to send that to the First Baptist side. Alyssa dumps that one off and scores, taking the first claimed point to the Eagles side. Here's Gianna with another service, line drive in the right field. Bailey returns that one with ease. Samantha goes forward. Alyssa goes over to Caitlin, and that finishes off that play. Brooke goes forward, not able to backwards, tips that one over top of the net is Ellie Hendricks, number 10 on the Panthers side. Valiant effort, but nonetheless. All right, someone was in the net, and I missed the number because I was busy looking around and doing other things. We get a 1-1 game. Madison Lott will be the one to serve this one up, sporting the number 4 in the royal blue. They're both wearing royal blue. I can't say that this game. Diving play by Josie, able to get that one up to Waters, and a slap comes up and over by Grace. Ellie getting that one over to Taylor. Taylor able to smack that one over with her right hand. Samantha keeping that one up in the air. Waters goes over towards Grace. Grace bumping that one over. Lands out of bounds. Panthers now at 2. Eagles at 1. Madison Lott with another service. Here to underhand that one up and over. No one there able to get a hand on that one, and that one goes down uncontested. Panthers now at 3. We'll be playing to 25. It's a best of 3 series, so whoever claims 2 points or 2 wins will take home the set. Goes off Brooke Bailey, returned by Gianna on the First Baptist side, able to claim a point. 1 point is the difference. Able to get that one up and over is Caitlin Waters. Able to tie that one up with that service. Makes it a 3-3 game as it goes off of Brooke Bailey. First Baptist picking up steam here early on in the first game. Caitlin there with another service. Able to hit that one back to center field. Brooke able to get a hand on that one. But with that play, First Baptist Mighty Eagles able to take this one into the lead, 4-3 in favor of the Eagles. Caitlin with another service, able to get that one up and over. Brooke able to get that one forward. Taylor able to get that one over to Ellie and finishing that one off. Samantha Cooper throws that one back over and scores. Panthers just not ready for that one, and the Eagles will take advantage. They take that. 5-3. Eagles leading. Brooke getting a hand on that one. Lott trying her hardest to get after that one, not able to snag that one into the butterfly net, and the Panthers will call a substitution. Number 12, Mary Grace coming onto the court, and Brooke Bailey, number 5, will be getting voted off the island. Caitlin here with a service, sporting the number 1 on the Eagles side. Mary Grace diving play, keeps that one in play, goes over to Morgan and Ellie, finishing that one off. Josie getting that one over to Grace, and the finalization by Alyssa. Bailey able to get that one forward. Ellie goes back over to Bailey. Bailey able to send that one up and over with a bump. Josie getting that one up in the air. Tip comes over. Ellie throwing it back. And throwing that one over top once again is Alyssa Waters. Holy smoke. And the crowd lights up like a Christmas tree at that one. That was a badminton match if I've ever seen one. Here's Caitlin Waters there with that service. Able to get that one up and over. Mary Grace able to get that one forward. Hendricks there over to Bailey and sends that one over. Goes off the foot of Gianna, keeping that one alive momentarily before it dies off. Panthers picking up their 4th point of the match after that one. 5? Is it 5? 4, 7? 5-7? We got 5-7 up there. Hang on. All right, it is 4-7. 44-7. Hang on a second. It's 5-7 now. All right. Jake, you're throwing me off, man. Taylor here with that service, able to get that one up and over, goes off Josie backside, and Samantha able to dig that one out of the gutter. There's a little miscommunication, causes the Eagles to pick up their 8th point of the match. Mary Grace and Lott just not quite on the same page with that one. Alyssa Waters there with that line drive into center field. Finds Mary Grace, getting that one over towards that right side, and Bailey able to finish off that play. Grace getting a hand on that one. A little miscommunication between the teammates once again, causing a point to go to the other side. This stand scares me sometimes. A little substitution for the Panthers. Teresa comes on to play the front left side, and taking off onto the bench is Morgan, number 18. Service able to claim another victim, 7-8. Now the score, Panthers bringing this back within 1. Is the service from Ellie Hendricks. Ellie here with another service, able to send that one up and over, getting a hit on that one. Alyssa getting that one over to Samantha. Then finishing that one off, Alyssa able to take charge. Lottie able to get that one. Elliot with that helping hand. Teresa able to finish that one off with that bump over the shoulder. Grace getting that one forward to the front line and finishing that one off as Samantha Cooper. Bailey getting that one over to Teresa, getting that up into the air. Mary Grace able to finish that one off. Grace throws it up, hits the pipe, comes back over on the same side. Josie throwing that one up, goes over. Inbounds is the call. 9-7. Eagles pulling ahead slightly. I don't have number 12. Do I have number 12? I don't have number 12. That's unfortunate. Magic Johnson, number 12, takes onto the court. I've every game so far, I just haven't had a name. All right. Michael Jackson there with that service. Hits the white border on top of the net, and the Panthers are now at 8. Substituting off for her was number 5, Grace. And for the Panthers now, Madison Bailey here with the service, number 14, sending that one long and far towards that back line. Michael Jackson gets that one forward, and Cooper able to finish that one off. Goes off of Ellie Hendricks, and out of bounds it goes. Eagles breaking the 10-point marker with that one. Got an 8-10 score. Serving this one up is Josie Osterling, number 11 on the Eagles side. Ellie able to get that one forward. It's Teresa throwing that one straight up into the air, and Lottie able to send that one flying into the next country. It gets deported from that play, and the Eagles picking up their 11th point as it lands out of bounds. Josie here with another service, underhanded, able to make that one up and over. Lott getting that one forward, hits the netting. Teresa tries to dig that one out of the gutters, but it's too full of leaves, and she's not able to do so. Eagles now at 12. They can get a 4-point differential up there on that scoreboard. Josie here with another service, able to find its way to Mary Grace. Mary Grace not quite able to square up to it. Eagles picking up their 13th point from that unreturned service. Josie throws that one up and over it goes off Lott and down to the floor. Timeout by the Slippery Rock Panthers. We got 14 for the Eagles, 8 for the Panthers in this first game of a best-of-3 series. Yeah, there's a good timeout on Coach Adria's part. Yeah, you just got to stop momentum whenever it happens like that. Let your team recalibrate and just come back out here ready to smack the ball a few times. Hang on, this echo is. Have you ever heard of the voice jammer? Hang on, we could just do this. Are you interested? All right, hang on. Are you interested in coming to a home game? Well, check out these dates on the right side. You've seen this for 30 minutes before the game started, but it's still there. Next we're playing the Calvary Thunder here at the Panther Den on Thursday. Start time is 5 o'clock. We're not sure when JV will start, but it'll be afterwards. All right, we're too late. We're out of time now, so we're just going to jump back to the game. I'll try to keep that in mind next time out. I'm just going to jump straight to that unless I have something interesting to say otherwise. This is where I need a color commentator because I don't know how to fill that dead space. Alrighty, looks like we're ready to jump back into the action. Josie here with that service, able to send that one up and over. Hendricks getting a hand on that one. Diving play by Teresa. Bailey able to get a hand on that one, but not enough mustard on that hot dog to get it to the netting. Panthers remain at 8, and the Eagles gaining their 15th point. Josie here with another service line drive, able to keep that one shallow. Hendricks returns that one, going up into the air. Caitlin here with that spike with a helping hand from Samantha, goes off of Mary Grace and into the back row. Eagles now at 16, doubling the Panthers' point in this first game. Here's Josie with that service, able to make that one up and over. Hendricks getting that one forward. Teresa there to dump that one off. Finds an open space in the defense and able to pick its pocket. Panthers now at 9. Eagles remain 16. Mary Grace, number 12 in the royal blue, here to serve this one up. Underhand line drive goes far left field. Josie able to get a hand on that one. Secondary by Samantha Cooper. Gianna not quite able to read that play, and the Panthers break 10. 10-16 is the score. Another service coming up from Mary Grace, number 12 on the Panthers side. Able to send that one up over and inbounds. You can't get much closer than that. And the crowd is mildly impressed. Mary Grace sending that one right back to the back row. Keeping a hand on that one is Michael Jackson. Keeping that one alive is Samantha Cooper. Gianna did get a hand on that one, but the third touch did not make that one over the netting. Panthers gain their 12th point of the match from the end of that play. 12-16 is the score. Here's Mary Grace with another dive bomber towards that back row. Alyssa getting a hand. Samantha with that secondary, and Caitlin able to finish that one off. Mary Grace not able to grab that one up, and the Eagles starting to gain momentum once again. Substitution for the First Baptist Eagles. Sydney coming onto the court wearing number 2, and going off is Josie. Samantha Cooper there sending that one up and over. Bailey diving play, keeps that one going. Gianna there to return that one to the Panther side. Teresa sends that one over towards the left side, and Taylor able to finish that one off. Sending that one back to Alyssa. Teresa getting a hand on that one from the first touch of Taylor Hendricks, and not quite able to get enough mustard on that hot dog to get it over the wall. 12-18 now the score. Samantha there with another service. Bailey able to return that one. Caitlin throwing that one up into the air. Alyssa able to get that one towards the back. Gianna throws that over the netting, but not able to keep it in bounds. Panthers now at 13. Eagles at 18. Morgan going to substitute on, sporting number 18 on the back of her jersey, and going off will be Teresa, number 20. Here comes Morgan with that service. Able to send that one up and over. Goes off Caitlin and wide on that reception. Panthers is not only 4 points away from bringing this one back. Morgan with the underhanded service, not quite able to hit that one high enough. From the looks of it, she let it drop just a little too much. So the point of contact was just straight on, straight on. Mary Grace able to get that one forward. Hendricks over to Lottie. I'm going to send that one up and over and scores. Panthers at 15. And to begin that sequence was a service from Gianna, number 16 on the First Baptist side. Here's Madison Lott with that service, able to send that one up and over. Caitlin getting that one backward. Gianna towards the front, and Alyssa able to finish that one off. Diving play by Mary Grace, keeps that one alive, goes off of Ellie Hendricks and into the scorekeeper's booth. And the Eagles now at 20, 20-15. Now the score, 20 serving 15. Gianna there with that service, able to send that one up and over. Morgan getting a hand, and Bailey able to get that secondary finalization by Hendricks. Tip comes back over from Alyssa. Bailey able to finish that one off. Samantha able to throw that one up, and Alyssa dumping that one off. Diving play by Morgan, not able to get underneath it in time. And the crowd applauds that. Gianna there with that service, sending that one up and over. Madison Bailey getting that one over to Ellie, back over to Madison. Slap comes up, but not over. Eagles 3 points away from closing out the first game. 22-15. Gianna there with that line drive, finds its way over to Morgan, finds its way forward. Ellie able to finish that one off. Samantha getting that one forward. Elizabeth goes over towards that left side. Jackson throws that one far and long. Lott goes forward. Ellie tries to tip that one back up and over top of her head, but that's a little bit awkward for that angle, and it will be the Eagles' point. 23 for the Eagles, 15 for the Panthers. Service comes over by Gianna. Mary Grace throwing that one forward, goes out of bounds, outside of the candy canes, and lands outside the paint. Match point for the First Baptist Eagles. Gianna there with that service. Lottie able to return that one back where it came, and scores from that one. Gives her team a little bit of elbow room. 16 now for the Panthers, 24 for the Eagles. And here's Taylor Hendricks, number 7 on the Panther side. Serves that one up and over, goes off of Caitlin, over to Jackson, trying to keep that one up and over. Alyssa not quite sure what to do with that one. And we got an 18-24 game. Taylor there with that service, sends that one up and over. Diving play by Gianna, not able to keep that one in bounds, and the Panthers are at 18. Taylor there sending that one soaring, finds his way to Gianna, throwing that one back up and over. Mary Grace throwing it to the Eagles side. Jackson a little bit over on that line, gives the Panthers their 19th point. Here's Taylor Hendricks with another service. Up and over it goes. Goes off of, I believe that to be Samantha, and out of bounds. Both Gianna and Samantha both went for that one, so they can share the blame. Taylor throwing that one up and over. Sydney with that return, very nice. Lottie able to get that one forward. Ellie back to Bailey, throwing that one up and over to the Eagles side. Jackson getting that one over to Alyssa, back over to Jackson. Slapped that one back line. Goes off of Taylor. Diving play by Mary Grace, and that will be the end of the first game. 20 for the Panthers, 25 for the First Baptist Eagles. And we'll take a 2-3 minute intermission, and we'll bring you right back whenever we're ready to rock and roll once again. Here we go. Alrighty. Looks like we're ready to get rocking and rolling in game number 2 as the referee checks the lineup. It looks like we have the same lineup as game 1. Yeah. There's a quick skim through things. Madison Lott, Teresa, number 20, number 12, Mary Grace. In the front row, we got Taylor Hendricks, Ellie Hendricks as the setter, Madison Bailey over there. Number 17, Melissa Waters. We have number 1, Caitlin Waters. Number 16, Gianna. I'm not going to butcher your last name again. I already attempted that. Grace, number 5. Josie, number 11? 11, yeah. And number 13, Samantha Cooper in the back. And that's our starting lineup. And then Katrina Eisler, line judging on that side. And then Juliana Toth, also known as Stoneface, on the other side. Start us off with a service is Madison Lott with that service, able to get that one up and over. Samantha there with that helping hand, and the finalization, not able to make that one over. Looks to be Caitlin with that touch. Panthers picking up the first point of the match, making it 1-0. Madison Lott, number 4, here to serve this one up, able to underhand that one up and over it goes. Samantha Cooper getting a hand on that one. Gianna getting the secondary. No one there for that third one as it kind of goes lopsided. Panthers now at a 2-0 early lead. If the Panthers pick this one up, we will go into a game 3. We will play to 15, win by 2. But if First Baptist wins, that'll be the end of the series. And we'll all get to go home and have some chocolate ice cream. Unless it's past your bedtime. Then that's just unfortunate. Panthers now at 3 with that sequence. Here's Lott with another service, able to send that one up and over, getting a hand on that one. Caitlin, Samantha keeps that one alive. Grace getting a touch on it, but not able to send that one soaring. Panthers now at 4, and the Eagles looking to break the egg. You get it? Because Eagles are birds? I'm hilarious. Lott here with that service, able to send that one towards that back row. Josie getting a hand. Samantha trying to keep that one alive with her right fist, but not able to do so. Valiant effort, but nonetheless, it's unreturned. Therefore, the Panthers picking up point number 5. Madison Lott here to send this one up and over with that underhanded service. Samantha getting that one forward. Gianna able to finish that one off. Bailey able to get that one into the hands of Ellie. Back to Bailey. Able to bump that one up and over. Gianna touching that one. Realizes at the last second that it might have been out of bounds, so she lets it go. But she was still so well positioned that it still ended up touching her. Lott there with that service. I'm going to send that one up and over. Getting a hand on that one. Cooper throws that one up and over. Ellie tries to throw that one back into the kitchen of the Eagles, but not able to do so. So the Panthers remain at 6, and the Eagles get their first point of the match. Here's number 16, Gianna, here with that service, able to underhand that one up and over. Mary Grace getting a hand on that one. Ellie bumping that one over the shoulder to keep that one in play. Alyssa throws that back to the Panthers' kitchen, finds its way into Lott's arms. Ellie able to send that one towards that left side. Bailey throws that one not enough up, too much over. Not quite able to meet the net as it rolls under. Panthers remain 6. And the Eagles now serving up the second point. Gianna's service is kind of just a line drive into the netting, so Panthers pick up their 7th point as it did not pass go. Taylor Hendricks here with the service, able to underhand that one up and over. Samantha able to get that one forward. Alyssa there to dump that one off past the block, but does touch the net. Therefore, the Panthers gain point number 8. It is hot in here. It is 83 degrees in this gymnasium last time I checked. I'm having a stroke. I'm slurring my words a little bit too much. Grace goes for that one, but I think maybe Josie might have called her off. The server was Taylor Hendricks, number 7 on the Panthers side, and she'll get to do it again. Grace able to throw that one up and over. Ellie able to dive bomb that one back to the Eagles side. Samantha getting the first, Alyssa with the second. Caitlin able to finish that one off with the third. Lottie able to get a hand on that one. Ellie throwing that one into the back row. Lottie able to throw that back line attack. Throws it up, but oh, so close, but not enough. And a close only counts in horseshoes. Eagles now at 3. Panthers remain at 9. Caitlin there with that service. Able to send that one up and over. Getting a hand on that one. Lottie goes over to Ellie, and finishing this one off is Madison Bailey. Gianna there throwing that back to the Panthers side. Mary Grace goes over, and Ellie able to dump that one out. Diving play by Josie. Tries to keep that one alive. Alyssa also trying for that one, but not able to get there in time. Panthers now at 10, and the Eagles at 3. Ellie Hendricks here with the service, able to send that one up and over. Gianna getting a hand on that one. Diving for that one. Josie not quite able to come up with that one, and the Panthers now at 11. Ellie Hendricks, number 10 on the Panthers side, here to serve this one up, underhanding that one up and over. Diving play by Caitlin, getting a hand on that one. Alyssa able to get that one back into the middle. Grace able to throw that one up, not hitting the net, but just so close to clearing the netting. But just 3 inches would have made the difference. Ellie here sending that one up and over, getting a hand on that one. Josie to the back line. Gianna Not quite sure what to do with that one, as it was an awkward ankle. And we have a timeout by the First Baptist Mighty Eagles. So, are you interested in coming to a home game? Our next home game's on the 5th. That's Thursday against the Calvary Thunder. Varsity plays at 5 o'clock, and the junior varsity will follow. After that, it's also a home game against the Bethel Warriors. Varsity starts at 5, and junior varsity will play at 6:30. And then after that, our next home game is going to be a football match. That'll be on the 12th. I believe that is not this Thursday, not next Thursday, but the Thursday following that. No, it's not this Thursday, but it's next Thursday. And then our next volleyball game, I'm not sure. Hang on, let me consult my notes. Yeah, there it is. The next volleyball game after this Friday against the Bethel Warriors is on the 13th. So the Friday, the day after the football game, it'll be against the Mount Carmel Cougars. It's an away game, and the depart time is 2:30. That doesn't mean get there at 2:30. That means we leave at 2:30. I know Adrian will appreciate that little side note. But yeah, it looks like both teams ready to rock and roll. Panthers at 13, Eagles at 3. Let's see how these two teams rock and lean with it. Henrik throws that one up and over. Josie able to return that one back over. Bailey able to get that one forward. Teresa throws that over. And Bailey with that final touch, not able to send that one soaring. And the Eagles now at 4. Panthers at 13. We got a 9-point differential. Alyssa Waters here to send this one up, and over it goes. Diving for that one, Mary Grace sends that back to the blue side, finding its way to Grace. Mary Grace throwing that one back over. Lands on the line, but they have a better view than me. Eagles at 5, Panthers at 13. Alyssa Service stepping on the line with her toe gives the Panthers their 14th point of the match. Substitution is called for the Slippery Rock Panthers. Number 8, Vicky's going to be coming onto the court, and going off will be Madison Bailey, number 14. Bailey. Blah. Vicky here with that service. Able to send that one up and over, getting a hand on that one. Caitlin throws that one a little bit too far forward, not enough up on that one. Panthers now at 15, and the Eagles remain at 5 in this second game. The series right now is 1-0 in favor of the Eagles, so if the Panthers win this one, they will go into a game 3. Out of bounds is the service from Vicky, and that'll give the Eagles their 6th point of the match. Substitution for the First Baptist Eagles. It looks like the one that I'm just going to have to call Michael Jackson is going to substitute on, wearing number 12, and going off will be number 5, Grace. Gianna, number 16, going to substitute off, and Drake, number 6, is going to come on. Here's a service from Jackson. It will send that one up and over. Ellie getting a hand on that one, throwing that back, but Samantha tries to spike that one back down the garbage chute, but not able to do so, so netting got in the way. Panthers now at 16 from the end of that sequence. Eagles remain at 6. Here's Mary Grace with this. We're going to have a substitution. Panthers throwing onto the court. Morgan, and going off is Taylor. Service going up and over. Mary Grace being the one to do so. Cooper throwing that one back to Alyssa. Alyssa tries that backline attack. Not enough mustard on that hot dog to pass Border Patrol, and Panthers gain their 17th point of the match. Mary Grace will send that one up and over, getting Jackson, throwing that one forward. Hits not the netting, but the rope that holds up the netting, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm seeing the same thing you're seeing. Mary Grace with that service hits Jackson and goes up, and it comes back down. Okay. I got a little nervous there. Serving that one. Holy, was that a roundhouse? Hang on. All right. Hang on. I was watching Mary Grace serve, and I think her follow-through is like a Rayman kind of thing. You know the video game with the guy without arms? Hang on. Look at that follow-through. All right, that one landed out of bounds, a little bit too far to the right, but that form, I have appreciation for that. Here's a service from Josie, able to send that one up and over. Vicky there, diving for that one, keeping that one alive. Cooper back to Vicky, getting a hand on that one. Teresa not able to come up with that one, called for the carry, and the Panthers remain at 20. Eagles getting some life in their lungs as they start swimming. Josie sending that one up and over. Vicky getting that one forward. Teresa sending that one over to Grace. Grace up and over it goes. Goes off a Drake diving play by Josie. Not able to come up with that one, but a valiant effort nonetheless. Teresa here, number 20 on the Panthers side to serve this one up. Brooke Bailey will be coming on to substitute on for Teresa. Panthers at 21, Eagles at 8. We got 2 substitutions coming on. Melissa Drake going back off onto the bench, and Gianna comes on to defend. Josie Osterling goes onto the bench, and coming out is Sydney, number 2. Brooke sends that one long and far, getting a hand on that one. Jackson sends that one back over. Ellie getting that one over to Morgan. Morgan throwing that one back up, and Ellie with that third hit able to finish that one off. Gianna throwing that back to the Panthers side, getting a hand on this one. Mary Grace, secondary by Ellie, able to get that one over. Lottie able to finish that one off. Gianna throws that one a little lopsided, and out of bounds it goes. Panthers at 22, Eagles at 8. If the Eagles win this one, I will eat my hat. That would be a tremendous comeback, and I kind of want to see it. Brooke Bailey here with that underhanded service, finds its way into the back line, goes off of Jackson and down to the ground. It falls. Panthers 2 points away from closing out this match, but not the series. Brooke able to send that one up and over, getting a hand on this one. Jackson getting that one forward. Samantha getting that one over to Caitlin. Diving play by Brooke, able to keep that one alive. And Ellie able to finish that one off. Samantha goes over. Gianna able to finish that one off for the Eagles. Getting a hand on this one. Morgan goes over. Ellie getting that one up into the air. It looks like Morgan was the one that went for that one at the end of the day. I don't think that would... I wouldn't pin that on her. It was a good effort by number 18 on the Panthers side. What's going on? I think the ball might just be a little bit wet, so they're looking for something to wipe it off with. That's my guess. That's my 2 cents. I can't hear anything outside of these headphones, so I don't even know how loud I am. I don't know if the bench can hear me or not, but they might be able to. Who's to say? Here's Samantha Cooper here, number 13, sending that one up and over. Getting a hand on that one. Mary Grace goes forward. Ellie able to get that one up into the air, and Lottie able to finish that one off. Going far and long, and match point now for the Panthers. 24-9. If the Panthers make this next point, we'll move into a game 3. We'll play to 15, win by 2. Unless we're going to play the 5, but this is a junior varsity game. Lott getting that one over. Samantha getting that one forward. Trying to tip that one up and over. Alyssa not quite able to do so. And that will be the end of the match. 25 Panthers, 9 for the Eagles. And that being said, we'll cut to an intermission and we'll bring you back whenever game 3 is ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Alrighty. Looks like we're going to rock and rolling in game number 3. Looks like we have the same lineup as last game. The back line being left to right, Madison Lott, Teresa, number 20, and Mary Grace, number 12 on the right. On the front line, Panthers left to right. As from the point of view of the netting, we got Taylor Hendricks, number 7, number 10, Ellie Hendricks, and number 14, Madison Bailey. Eagles side of things going left to right as well. Gianna, number 16, number 1, Caitlin, number 17, Alyssa. Then on the back row we have Samantha, number 13, number 11, Josie, and then on the back side, back right position for the Eagles, we have number 5, Grace. Alrighty, we got Madison Lott here serving this one up for the Panthers first. Able to send that one up and over. Samantha getting a hand on that one. Secondary by Alyssa. Nobody ready for that contact, and the Panthers pick up point number 1. Madison Lott here with another service, able to send that one long and far. Getting a hand on that one, Cooper able to find its way forward. And Gianna gets a fingertip on that one, not enough to change its direction, but does make contact. Panthers now at 2. Lott there sending that one up and over, getting a hand on that one. Cooper throws that one over to Caitlin, and finalization by Samantha. Throws it up and over it goes. Bailey able to get that one forward. Hits that netting, tipped over, goes off Ellie's shoulder, trying to keep that one alive, but Alyssa able to claim the first point for the Eagles. We had a 1-point differential with only 3 services being made so far. Gianna there sending that one up and over, getting a hand on that one. Taylor throws it forward. Samantha goes over to Alyssa. Alyssa getting a double touch, and that will be enforced. Panthers now at 3. Eagles at 1. Taylor Hendricks, number 7, going to serve this one up for the Panthers. Line drive finds its way to Samantha, throws that one forward, getting a hand on that one. Alyssa goes over to Grace. Grace sending that one over with that tip. Goes past Bailey, diving for that one. Lott not quite able to grab a hold of that one. And it will be a 2-3 game in favor of the Panthers. Caitlin Waters here, number 1 on the Eagles side. Going to serve this one up. Underhanded right touch, able to get that one over. Madison getting a hand on that one. Madison there throwing that one forward. Madison running after that one, and Madison not quite able to get there in time. Hang on, I'm not using their last names. I just now noticed that. All right, I'm sorry. Bailey with the first, Lott with the second, and Bailey ran after the third one, but not able to get that one. Waters goes over with that one. Bailey getting a hand on that one. Bailey running after the third one, not quite able to get it as well. Ellie there with that helping hand. Panthers remain 3. Eagles take the lead with that one, having their 4th point of the match. Here's the underhanded service by Caitlin. Tracy gets that one forward. Ellie able to finish that one up. Josie throwing that one back to the Panthers side. Bailey goes forward. Ellie tries to throw that one back over with that fingertip, but not quite able to get enough mustard on that hot dog, and it is a 5-3 game now. Eagles getting on a bit of a hot streak. This is the game to do so. Here's Caitlin with that service. Teresa getting a hand on that one. Bailey throws that one forward and over the netting it goes. Diving play hits Gianna in the knees, and the Eagles remain at 5. And the Panthers gain their 4th point of the match. Here's Ellie able to send that one up and over. Not able to grab a hold of that one. Gianna walks forward towards it, but hits the ground in front of Caitlin. Ellie there underhanding that one up and over. Cooper able to get a hand on that one. Alyssa with that secondary. And Caitlin able to finish that one off. Taylor goes forward. Teresa goes over to Mary Grace and bumps that one over the shoulder into the back row. Drianna getting a hand. Grace with that secondary finalization by Alyssa, not able to make a capitalization on that one. Panthers now at 7, gaining their lead right back from where it came from. Really 9 services at least for closing out this match. Grace getting a hand on that one, throwing that one into the back row, getting a hand on that one. Alyssa, slap comes over by Gianna, not quite able to send enough mustard on that one to get that one soaring into orbit. But the Panthers now at 7, Eagles at 5. Here's Ellie Hendricks, underhand able to get that one up and over, goes off Gianna, and out of bounds it falls. Panthers at 8 now, Eagles at 5. Ellie there to throw that one up and over. Grace able to get a hand on that one, goes over. Bailey throwing that back to the Eagles kitchen, diving for that one, getting a hand on that one. Looks to be Josie, number 11. But both her and Grace go for that one, but it looks like Josie was in the end the one that made contact. Here's Hendricks. Ellie, they're able to throw that one up and over, getting a hand on that one. Caitlin finds its way over to Alyssa, going over to Grace, able to slap that one up, but not able to make that one over. 5 points away from finishing this one off. Panthers at 10, Eagles at 5. Ellie here with another service, able to send that one up and over, getting a hand on that one. Caitlin goes forward. Alyssa there to dump that one off, finds a hole. Mary Grace diving for that one, does make contact, but the rest of the team not able to grab a hold of that one. 6-10 is now the score. Panthers in the lead by 4. Over that service, Alyssa able to send that one up and over, getting a hand on that one. Taylor throws it up. Teresa not able to get a hold of that one. 3 points away from coming back into this game. We have a 10-7 game. Morgan, number 18, coming onto the court, and going onto the bench is Taylor Hendricks, number 7. Service by Alyssa, gets that one up and over. Bailey there to return that one. Grace dives for that one, not able to get a hold of that one. We got an 11-7 game on our hands. Here's Madison Bailey here with the service, sporting the number 14 on the back of her jersey. Slap goes up and over it goes. Beautiful service by the number 14 in the royal blue. So much celebration happening. All right, hang on, let me just do the thing. We're at a 12-7 now. 3 points away are the Panthers from closing out this third game. Unless we're going to play best of 5. I don't know. Who's to say? Service is inbound. Holy smoke. You can't get much closer than that. That puts the Panthers in the match point. Come on, Madison. Just do like a little jig. Give me something. Just give me something. Timeout by the First Baptist Mighty Eagles. We got a 14-7 game. Panthers in the lead. Let's see if the Eagles can come back. I don't know what to say. It's just small mistakes here and there. Figuring out zoning. Because whenever you receive a service, as long as nobody calls it, you're playing. It's like football. You have zone defense. A lot of the times from some of the professional volleyball that I've seen, they just leave the setter up front and play a 5-1 formation where they have 5 guys in the back, 1 guy in the front, or sometimes they have 4 guys in the front, 2 guys in the back. I don't know. That looks. It's much more difficult to have the 2 in the back for whenever you have a strong server that can pick a pocket in any spot in the court. But normally, if you have the libero and your most talented defensive player in the back row, it's doable. I don't know. That'd be the position I'd want, libero, because I can't spike, but I can dive. But enough about me. More about volleyball. Let's see if the Eagles are able to come up with some defense against the service of Madison Bailey that has claimed 2 victims already today. I got 14-7. Scoreboard up there says 13-7. But Madison Bailey here with that service sends that one up and over. Getting a hand on that one. Alyssa forward it goes. Samantha gets that one up into the area, and Grace able to finish that one off. Morgan getting a hand on that one, throws that one forward. Teresa throws that one up into the air. Here comes Lot with the slap over the net, and out of bounds it falls. Well, we have it. It is rally time for the First Baptist Eagles. Here comes Jackson getting up, warming herself up. And it looks like Grace will be the one to get voted off the island. If there's going to be a comeback, it's going to be now. Service up and over, inbounds. Look at that one. Making it a 9-14 game. Another service, line drive, nearly perfect. Ellie not able to handle that one. I can feel the steam coming off of it. And just like that, the Eagles have life. Michael Jackson just moonwalking all over the court. Another service able to make that one up and over. Bailey from the back line finds Teresa. Throws that one over to the side, and it looks like Ellie gets that final touch on that one. Ellie and Lot have a little bit of a miscommunication. Maybe a deaf ear has fallen over them. I saw one of them calling it. I'm not sure who it was, though. Maybe it was both. Looks like number 12 did step on the line with that one. And we will play on. Nobody saw that 15. Mary Grace here, number 12, to serve this one up and over. Line drive, not able to send that one home. And the Eagles ready to get rocking and rolling. 14-12. We got life out there on the court. Josie there with an underhanded service, finds its way to Bailey. Bailey throwing that one up, hits the netting, falls over, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the match. 15-12. Panthers take the victory over the series. Game number 1 ended up being a 20-25 in favor of the First Baptist Mighty Eagles, but game 2 turned the tides 25-9 in the Panthers' favor. But ultimately, in game 3, the Panthers able to reverse sweep and take home the series 15-12 in game 3. What a well-fought battle out there. Very entertaining for a junior varsity game, but that's all that we'll have tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Gabriel Eisler. This is Slippery Rock Sports Network, and we'll see you next time. Do you want to come to a home game? I do. Or it doesn't matter. I have to do this. So anyway, our next home game is going to be on the 5th. That's Thursday. We're going to play against the Calvary Thunder starting at 5 o'clock. We have varsity first, followed by a junior varsity. After that, on Friday, we play the Bethel Warriors here at the Panther Den as well. Varsity starts at 5 p.m., junior varsity at 6:30. Then our next event after that is also a home game, not here at the gymnasium, not here at the church, but the Slippery Rock Baptist campgrounds. They're being generous and letting us use their field once again this season. It won't be live streamed. The home volleyball games will be live streamed, but the home football game, it will be up with due time. Maybe the day after that, over the weekend maybe. But that'll be on Thursday, September the 12th. Starts at 4 o'clock. So, you just come out around 3:45. Maybe if we start early, you'll be ready for it. And then after that, our next volleyball game is on the 13th, the day after the football game. And that will be on the 13th of September. It's an away volleyball game. Varsity starts at 6, junior varsity at 5. So junior varsity will be playing first against the Mount Carmel Cougars. We'll be leaving here at the church at 2:30. That doesn't mean get here at 2:30. That means be here by 2:30. So shoot for like 2:15, 2:20. And it'll all be good. Yeah. But yeah. I don't know. And if you're a player and you're curious, there's the next volleyball practice is on the 9th. That's 5:30 to 8:30. If you're at all interested in that, maybe if you're a parent and you didn't know the times, now you do. So yeah. But thank you for tuning in, and I'm gonna start thinking about how I got up here and how I'm gonna get down. Yeah. See you next broadcast. Hoorah.